What's up, everybody? Cam Crusher here, live at Vane's Prison, the biggest POI so far in the game.
This place has got everything.
Yes, it does. And today I will be your tour guide through this prison, showing you where the best loot rooms are and the best loot paths. I also looted the entire POI, so stick around until the end to see the haul. Spoiler alert, I needed a second box truck. And let me know what your favorite Vane prison looting tip is in the comments below. Alright, let's get to the tour. There's 4 different entrances to the prison, but I like to come in this way, the west side. West side? Yeah, so this should be on because we still have electricity. Boom, just hit that, it opens. If you don't have power, I will show you right now how to do it without power. So just make sure you got enough gas. Yep, good to go. 347 out of 352. There we go. Boom. And we're Gucci. There we go. Very simple. Very simple. Alrighty, this is what I'm calling the gymnasium building, I guess, because it has a gymnasium. But it probably has a name. But anyway, you come in through the left side, best way to come in. And then in here, we have solitary. No need to get up on my account. Yeah, so this is the office here. If you want to loot that, hit that. And then this room here is the sports equipment room. So we come over this way here. And you have the shower area right there. And this is what we want. This room here, the stinky room. Don't mind the mess. Hey, fella. Yeah, so you have all your duffel bags, military crates, foot lockers. Some will have very tough locks, so you need 75 lock picking. So, and then you have more over here, and then you have more over here. If you want to break down these tables, they're really good for stuff. Boom, look at that. Iron scrap, steel scrap. Between the tables and the fences, you will be able to make the makeshift battery after your trip here. Yeah, all right, so we go this way. Hey, how are you? Jerry. So we come in here. We have offices, lockers you can loot. What is this one? Is this commissary? Yeah, you don't have to bother with that. It's food. If you get here early in the playthrough, like end of April, beginning of May, like I am, May 11th, then, go ahead and take the food. Officer lockers here. Those are good for tasers and handcuffs. Tasers are good for springs. You have your office up here, and then you come around over here, and we have the second floor infirmary. Shoot down here, we have, what do we have down here? Oh, we have more offices, so you can loot for lockpicks and stuff. You're alive. No more, you're not. And you have another office down here. If you come out here, you have the first floor infirmary, and then you have the entrance to corridor A. There you go, boom. Yeah, so this is A block here, pretty simple, 3 floors of cells. Okay, this is where the prison looting becomes a complete pita. In these cells are books, magazines, skill books, XP books, all that stuff. And they're in these bags right here. Let me back up a little bit so you can see it a little clearer without shining on there. Yeah, so you can see there's the bag right there. So we'll want to grab that. Loot that. There you go. So you got a book in there. I mean, sometimes you're going to have rotten food. Sometimes you're going to have jumpsuits, stuff like that. You can break these down if you want. There you go. I figure with the fences, why bother? You know what I mean? Because this is already kind of a pain to loot this whole thing anyway. There's 3 floors, and there's a lot of cells. Alrighty, on to the visitor center. Head in here. You can see the metal detectors. If power is on, these things are going to be on, so you don't want to set them off, as we can see here. We'll go down here to the left. You have all your office buildings here. So if you want to grab lockpicks and stuff, you can loot them. There are some schematics and skill books and stuff in here too occasionally. So, but this room, you definitely don't want to miss this room because there is a weapon case right over there. Weapon case, and I believe there's a gun on the ground. I've already grabbed it when I looted through here. But I believe there's a gun on the ground here too. I think it's a UN-57. So, and then you have the orientation room over here. More stuff to loot. This is the shower. I mean, this is the bathroom. I'm not coming in, don't worry.
Hey, how about a courtesy flush over there?
So yeah, so to get through the metal detector, very easy. Just go like this. This room you definitely want to hit. This has got a bunch of duffel bags and also has your military crate, some ammo. Pretty sweet. I think I've already, yeah, this one's already gone there. All right, come over to this side, and you have the lockers. What did this one have? I think this one had a lot of uniforms and tasers and stuff and handcuffs, so. You have all this stuff in here to loot. And then this takes us into A block, right? Hello, friend. Yeah, this takes us to A block. Alrighty, we are in B block. Very narrow thing. You got a ton of cells to search. One thing you want to do when you come in here, the cells, you want to hit the center room right here. Yeah, because this one has weapons, and then also you have the riot lockers, which are good to search. Those have the tasers and everything. You got office, you got your desk and everything. And in addition to the offices and all the cells here, we have a very special item down here. Where is it? All right, come here, fella. All right, yes. Before we were so rudely interrupted, right here. The N4, baby. There's one. There should be two of them. Where's the other one? Where are you? I'm so sorry. I cannot find the N4 tonight. Where is it? There it is, right there. Okay, we found it. So there's one here, and then there's one over there. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Okay, well, that takes care of B block. Alrighty, we have the mess hall. Obviously, you got tables to break down. The big room over here to the right, we'll show you that in a minute. But you have more offices over... Oh, you just leave me alone. Yeah, so you have offices in here. Lots of desks to loot. Goes all the way back here. And then more upstairs. And then we have the cafeteria area over here. We have the kitchen. And then you come down here. Let's take care of this guy over here. Surprise! And then you have storage here. If you get here early, tons of food. Like I was saying, this place has like literally everything. We have laundry room in here. If you want to grab one of these washers and dryers, these look really cool. They're big, but they look really cool. And then over here, you have more offices for lockpicks. And then back over here for the special room. All right, let's get the ankle biter here real quick. All right, yeah, this is the room you want right here in this building. This is the weapons room. Obviously, you have your offices here, but in here, you have all these things, duffel bags, ammo, foot lockers. Would like to know this is a very tough lock door. Yeah, so this is a good one to loot. All right, this is C block. Just like A block, has the three floors of cells. You want to check those for the skill and XP books. Yeah, and then you have all your offices here. This is commissary over there. Then you come up here, second floor. Obviously, more offices. But that's pretty much it for C. Pretty easy. All right, we're going into what I call the tool room building, I guess. I don't know what else you call it, but we have, of course, the tool room. We'll get to that in just a moment. That's the best room in here. Over here on the left, we have our solitary. Same thing as the other building. We have another infirmary over here. And then we go upstairs. I believe there's a second infirmary up here, too. Yes. Boom. All right, we have a second infirmary up here as well. We'll finish the downstairs in just a minute, but we'll scoot around here a little bit. You have more desks and lockers to loot. And then over here we have a control room for... What is this for? Oh yeah, the control room overlooking the tool place. Let's turn up. The lights are on. Sweet. Yeah, so plenty of these office buildings to loot. And then this is another level of solitary. Again, office right there. Over here, we have the tool room. This is one of the rooms you want to hit if you don't have your tools yet. If you do, then you can probably avoid it. But anyway, you see what we got here. Definitely want to hit this one. On to D block, the last cell block building. This corridor from these office buildings are how you get to the D block. So you come over here, and boom. We have D block. But anyway, you have your contraband locker. I wouldn't bother with those unless you want a lot of hemp and cigarettes. But yeah, you have your offices up here, all that good stuff. And then we go to here. You have all your cells with your skill and XP books. You got your tables. But the really cool thing with D block is down here. First off, this room right here. Look at this place. Look at all the loot. You have duffel bags, ammo bags. You have pistol cases. Military crates, kid. All kinds of stuff, kid. Riot lockers. Look at all that. Look at all the loot. Look at all the loot, guy. So there you go. But it's not over yet, because we go down the stairs here, and we have... Where is it? This way? Yeah. And we have more stuff to loot here, more of the office things, but we're not done yet. Not yet. But wait, there's more. Here we go. We're down into the basement. All kinds of car parts and tools down here. Yeah, look at all this stuff. This room I had to make like 6 trips back to the truck because the car parts are so heavy. But then if you come over here, I mean, you get that stuff to loot there. And then you come through here. I mean, there's not a lot down here in this part, but it's kind of cool to check out. So, and you have this room here. Yeah, you have a few things to loot in here. You got a toolbox. So, I mean, not a really lot to loot down here, so, but it's kind of cool, like I said, to check it out once. And then, of course, these fences. This is one of the big things with this prison. Yeah, you get iron scrap, steel scrap. This is a real good source. And then the other thing out here, these towers. Oh, hey, we got a little friend here. Ooh, tough lock. Okay, let's get it. All right, well, this is a good example. What if you don't want to run through 10 lockpicks like I just did? Just do this. And then, boom, zombie's done. All right, so we head up here. Grab ourselves the loot that's up here. We're going to have to pick this lock as well. You can destroy it, but the goal is to raise our lockpicking too, right? And, of course, the goal today is to blow through all of our lockpicks. All right, we got 47 lockpicking. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and this is another tough lock. There we go. As you can see, you got 12 gauge. You got the Sandwork SRG, the best shotgun in the game. We have tasers, handcuffs. You want to dismantle the tasers because you get springs. And then handcuffs, I think you get iron scrap, right? Or get aluminum scrap, I'm sorry. And then taser cartridges, too. Alrighty, you've looted the entire prison once. You're on respawn loot, so you want to come back. What's the best path? What I would do is I would make a left right here. As we almost hit the as we almost hit the wall. Come over to this building here. We head over to the gymnasium. We go get our loot in here. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. We're out. All right. Then what we want to do, we want to come around the back over here to the back of the mess hall. Over here. We can run in, and then we can go grab the weapons cache. So we have that there. Boom. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to come around here. All right. So we're here between C and D right here. There's two ways to go in. You could use hydraulic cutters to break the fence, or you could go through this way and hit the gate and go through. But if you need the car parts that are down here, you're probably going to want to pull the car in. All right, so what we do is we go this way, up the stairs here, and then in through here. A little bit of a hike, but unfortunately there's no other way to get here from outside. So then we go down here, and we have, obviously, you have the room here. Yeah, and then you come down the stairs. And we have this here, and then downstairs here. There we go. All right. And then, yeah. All right, this is the second to last stop here. It's going to be the workshop tool area. There you go. Boom. That's all you really need to do in here. Yeah, and we hit the last place here. Yeah, and we hit the last room here. The room with the duffel bags and the military crates there. And that is the run. Now, the question you might ask, what about the towers? Well, to be honest, I kind of think you should just do them once, and then maybe do the ones that are closest to the loot run. Maybe like the one there, maybe the one over there. But, I mean, to be fair, the loot on the towers is a little bit hit or miss, so, I mean, you don't really have to do it unless you really want to. But they're kind of a pain to loot, too. There's 16 of them, and they're kind of spread out, so. Alrighty, let's look over the loot here. First up, we have the table of weapons and ammo. I'm pretty sure that's every weapon you could get, right? I might be missing one or two. Yeah, so this right here is car parts and tools. If you notice, we have nail gun, hydraulic driver, portable welder. I believe that's almost everything you need for your top-end tools. And to be able to do car parts and stuff, I think you're missing, what, a screwdriver and a hammer there. And then we have our car parts, too. Yeah, here's all our mats. We got screws, you got nails, you got ingots. All right, next up is kind of like, I guess I call it the miscellaneous here. We have our stress relief stuff, comic book books, some smokes, different kinds of smokes there. We have food, we have medicine, health and beauty aid, you got hand sanitizer. Next up, we have all of our skill XP magazines. Look at them all. This is not even all of them. This is literally probably like a quarter of them. But almost everything. There was about 10 lockpicking books too, which is super, super awesome. I didn't use any of them. I should have, but yeah, and here we have all of our skill books. Unfortunately, this is all of them. I don't have any more. So, but that is a lot. And then down here, we had the most important schematics. There were like 6 or 7 more, but there were stuff like medical splint or mini sledge, things like that. But you have bow, nail, screws. Those are nice right there. That's kind of cool if you can get those right away. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe too so you won't miss out on any new content. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.